Feather Hunting Videos presents Hounds, Bows, and Boars.
A lot of times you'll find some sign. Looks like one's rooted over here a little bit. But you know, sometimes these old hogs, they'll be coming through here. Now we saw the tracks down yonder and they come right through here. A lot of times he'll touch that right there. That's what you call nuzzling. You call this where a hog has nuzzled the ground here with his nose, but he hadn't found anything to eat.
What are they looking for? Acorns? Is that what they're looking for?
Right, acorns, roots, berries, forbs, they turn over every rock in this county sometimes. So what we'll do here, there's some sign. We can get a couple dogs and run this, but there's no food right here for the hog. He's gone on through yonder, so our best bet would be probably just to move on around through there and see if we can find him. We've got about 2,500 acres here that we're gonna have to look for him on, so.
A lot of real estate.
A lot of real estate.
Hi there, I'm NOEL FEATHER. We're down here in South Carolina at the Trophy Hunters Lodge, and we're going to be doing some hog hunting. This is my good friend Jay Dorsey, who owns this place, and he's going to be the guide, and he's going to take us around and see if we can do some good. We got some other people coming in, and we hope we can get some good action for you. What do you think, Jay?
I believe we can. We've had a lot of rain, Noel. A lot of the big creeks and the contributaries or tributaries or whatever they call them up north, you know, they're full. They force the hogs all out of the wet country up into the hills. They're looking for something to eat. All the corn's gone. Most everything that the hogs feed on are gone this time of year, and they're up here foraging for some old acorns and some berries and stuff that may be still around. So luckily, with the sign that we found and we've seen today, which is real fresh, I don't see any problem we can't jump a boar hog today.
Well, if our people gets in and they're, you know, we got somebody to do the hunting, we got several hunts we want to make,
right.
And so if the weather holds out and everything, you know, goes good,
right.
and we get a little luck with us, why the next week or so we ought to be able to get several good kills on film, maybe.
That's right, and you know, a lot of things has got to come together when you go boar hunting. Number one, you've got to have a place that's got the hogs, of course,
right.
And you've got to be able to find the sign like we found today. Then you've got to have some good dogs. We've got dogs that goes back into the 1800s to Mr. Vaughn Plott, HV Plott. He settled in North Carolina mountains and raised these dogs, and I've got some of these dogs that go all the way back to the first dogs that ever come in from Germany. So these dogs have been bred a lifetime to do this. And there is nothing, son, I mean there is nothing more exciting than to see that big old hog come chasing out across there and 4 or 5 dogs after him. Great day.
I've seen you in action before. You really,
I love it. That's right. So you folks, come on, go with me and Noel. We're going to catch a big hog. I can't hear a thing, Noel. I can't hear a thing. The last time I heard the dogs, they were coming across that big cedar gap over yonder. These dogs are ready to go. They know something's up now. They know something's up.
Did Bill go back to get
Yeah. Bill's going back to get old Dale Putnam. You remember Dale, don't you?
No, I don't think I've ever met him.
The old mountain man?
You was telling me about it.
Yeah, here he comes. Here he comes. He's got that big mountain suit, you know, and he's the musket and all. He's a super fella.
That looks good to you.
What do you say, boys?
Fine, fine.
I hear you.
Later, huh?
Look at this suit, son.
That's all right.
Dale, you know NOEL FEATHER. Noel, this is Dale Putnam.
Hey, Dale.
Dale's from up in Kings Mountain. Doing good, doing good. Dale's from up in Kings Mountain, North Carolina. Have y'all heard any dogs, Bill?
Yeah, we heard some that came up, sound like they're about a half a mile or so over there.
About half a mile. Boy, my dog's ready to go here. We just, when did y'all turn them loose?
It's been about 15, 20 minutes ago. We need to head over that way. See if
All right, tell you what we need to do. We'll go.
All right. Ready? Let's do it.
anything any more exciting than this. You're talking about a small hog, Noel. This is a big one. He got him backed up there. He's probably going to come up his edge back there. Well, Dale, what do you think, son?
I like it.
You like that?
Yeah,
All right. Well, he got a set of teeth, ain't he? Yeah, he got the one dog real good. I don't know what his trouble is, but we'll find out in just a few minutes. He's a pretty bad dude, ain't he? He's a mean. You're gonna shoot it. All right, he's yours.
Just step back the other way, I'm taking it.
Hold Crack.
Down! Woo! We got it! Get him, boys!
Woo! Talk to him, mountain man. All you need to do is try this wild boar hunting. You can ask Mr. NOEL FEATHER. You can ask the mountain man.
Yeah.
We've been fighting him over 30 minutes. We come through a swamp up yonder, across these big hills, down in here. So from J. Dorsey at Trophy Hunters Lodge, this is what you get. You know, according to the Safari Club record book, this teeth right here on this hog will probably go gold medal somewhere, Mr. Dale.
Sounds good.
And I tell you, as you look up and see something like this right here bearing down on you, it don't take but a minute to leave, does it, Noel?
Man, he can sure do a number on a dog, I tell you that.
Yes, he can. Folks, if you've never been wild boar hunting, I tell you what, you just can't believe the excitement. This is absolutely electrifying, isn't it?
Sure is.
And when you hear a good pack of dogs after a good big boar hog, my goodness gracious, it's just absolutely unreal.
There's just something about these when he turns and heads towards you that makes you want to go.
Woo-hoo, I hear you, buddy.
Find a tree.
We hope y'all enjoyed this today. Mr. Dale Putnam from up in Kings Mountain, North Carolina, and Mr. NOEL FEATHER. Noel, what do you think?
Well, I think we done a number on him, and I think we're going to have a job getting him back to the truck.
Ooh, it's a long way to
So-
that road.
I think we probably better get started at it, huh?
Okay,
Let's skin him out.
let's get him down. Hey, what you say, boys? What y'all doing down this neck of the woods?
Do some bar hunt.
Well, we found some fresh tracks right over here just a few minutes ago.
Fantastic.
You,
Laying down in that draw.
yeah, they've been laying right in there. What do you say there, Mr. Tater?
How you doing?
All right, who you got with you over here?
My wife, Betty.
Betty, I hear you, Betty. Betty, this is Noel. You remember Noel?
Hi, Betty.
This is Ray.
I don't know.
How we doing, Ray?
Yeah, all right. Well, we've been out doing a little scouting down here to see if we could find some sign. We found a track. Don't know exactly how big the boar is going to be. We found a nice fresh track. We're ready to turn on him. Y'all tuned up, ready to go? Ready to do it to him?
Ready.
You got Mr. Webb there is ready to go?
Sure do.
All right, here we go. Let's
Do
see
it,
if we
do
can
it.
find a couple dogs. No, you think that track's fresh enough to run today?
Well, it looked good to me.
Well, after the race we had yesterday, I tell you, we'll get a couple dogs and we'll see.
It looked real fresh.
Okay. No, that's a good sign all in here. He said that hog crawled through here just a little while ago. Let's see, he said he went right down through here somewhere. You see a track? You see a track?
There's a bare spot right here.
Okay, yeah, okay. All right.
There's a track right there.
All right, the best thing we can do now is just turn them loose on this track. What do you think, Noel? Here's another track right here. All right, what we're gonna do is just turn the dogs loose on the track and see what happens, okay? All right, boys, let's go. Hey! All right, let's get to it, come on.
Have them always too, no, you won't get no penetration. All right. You're too far away. Good shot! What do you think of that hog hunting, Betty?
Man, I love it. It's exciting.
I hear you.
Yeah.
You made a good kill. You made a good
Thank you.
you put a good hit on him.
Good hog
go
here.
far.
Man, he got a set of teeth. Look
He
at them
sure
teeth,
does.
no?
Yeah, he has. He's got some choppers on him, don't he?
I
Sure
tell you
does.
what, with the hog that the mountain man killed yesterday, this hog today, I'm telling you what, I
We're
can't
doing-
wait to see what you're gonna kill.
We're doing pretty good.
That's right.
Cooking.
Yes, sir, that's a good hog. What do you think about the dogs?
I like it.
You like the
It's-
dog?
It's exciting, yeah.
Boy, you made a good shot when you put it to him. Was you a little bit excited?
Just a little bit.
Just
yeah.
a little bit.
Just
What
a
do you
little
think? She was
bit.
excited?
She was a little bit excited. It seemed to me like I was excited too because I was afraid she might hit a dog.
Yeah.
I was trying to get her in position there, but she did real good. And that's the thing about a bow and arrow. A lot of people think that that they won't do the job, but she proved here, and you don't have to have a real heavy bow. That if you've got a good sharp broadhead and you put it in the right place, you can kill an animal just as quick with a broadhead as you can a gun.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
This is Jay Dorsey and NOEL FEATHER, Betty Heffler and her husband Ray. We hope you enjoyed hunting with us today. Noel, sign us off.
Let's get him back to camp.
Okay.
Okay.
Look at there, Noel. That's old Tater. What are you into, buddy? It's been a while since I've seen you. Hey, Ray.
Jay.
How you doing?
Oh, no.
Oh, Lord, man, that was some more hunt yesterday, wasn't it?
That was fantastic.
Great. Your wife done an absolute great job on killing that hog.
You're going to be able to do as good
I hope I do half as
when
good
the
as that.
chips are down.
Boy, if you don't, she said she's gonna get this shirt tail right here. I tell you what, Tater, how many hogs have you killed?
I've killed two.
Two. I tell you, Tater's been here for the last couple of years. He makes it about an annual thing here every year.
You've been down here deer hunting too, haven't you?
Yeah.
Just telling me.
I've killed several good whitetails down here.
Several good whitetails.
I'm going to have to get down this way and do some whitetail hunting one
You
of these
should.
years. Yeah.
We offer a lot of whitetail hunting. Fairfield County here produced 45 record book bucks in 3 seasons.
Oh, is that?
And the South is really the hot spot for wild hog hunting now. A long time ago, you've got people that imported Russian hogs. They mixed them with the feral type hogs. And I know you know what a feral hog is. But a long time ago, when they mixed the Russians with the feral hogs, they had a Russian cross. And that's basically what we hunt today. From time to time, we catch a good Russian that really looks the part, The feral hog he's a bad little dude. The one we lost yesterday was a bad hog.
Was the Russian, was he all black? I mean, is that typical color? Or
Well,
they vary.
They vary a lot.
I thought maybe the feral hogs was where you're getting the color variation.
Well, yeah, it is. But the Russian hog, 98% of the folks think, Noel, that a Russian hog is solid black,
Yeah,
which is far from the truth.
that's what I always
Far
thought.
from
see.
the truth. Some of my great-grandparents worked in the Robbinsville, in the Snowbird Mountain area, when the first man that ever brought the hogs into that area, whose name was Moore. I had a great uncle that worked there for him. And down through the family, these folks have told us that your true Russian hog, he is not solid jet black. A lot of them are black, but your true Russian's going to have a little silver, going to have a little goldish tint on him. Now these big Russian hogs that black, boy, they can be some mean rascals.
But these wild hogs can vary they can
Oh,
be
yeah.
actually be any color,
Yeah.
can't they?
Most of the time we find that a Russian cross that produces a reddish colored hog. I mean, you can ask most any of my dog handlers. These spotted and Russian cross red looking hogs, they really do the damage on your dogs. And that's what you really got to look out for, Ray. When you're down here in the creeks or in the woods or wherever we're hunting today, if that boar dips his head and looks at you, you can't outrun him, you can't out sidestep him, you can't get away from him. He's going to get you.
Well, that's just what I needed to know.
Yeah, he's got one thing set on his mind, and that's either getting you or getting away or getting one of them dogs. And our dogs are trained to do this. We've got some old Vaughn Plott dogs. These dogs come out of the mountains of North Carolina. They were imported here back in the 1800s by a man named Vaughn Plott, and that's where the Plott dogs come from.
Where that name come from.
Yeah, you've got to have a dog that has really got grit and stamina to stay with these boar hogs, because these dudes is tough. It's not like shooting a whitetail. I know a lot of people love that whitetail deer hunting, but these wild hogs, after you shoot him, he is going to come see you. That's right. He's going to run you down.
That blue dog that got tore up the other day by the hog, was that a Plott?
Well, he's a Plott cross blue tick.
He looked a lot like a blue tick.
Yeah, his mama was half English and Plott cross, and therefore when I bred those two dogs, he did come out a blue tick color. But he's just a grade dog. He's not a registered dog by any means. But he is a good dog. Now, he'll be fine. You know, the folks just wondering about, you know, what happens to the dogs. A lot of dogs will take an injury, and in 4 days' time, he's hunting again. You know, they're pretty tough rascals. Now, it's not like some of these little old walker dogs. You know, these black and white dogs that they run coons with.
Yeah.
You can't take a walker and pour him on a wild hog. Now, we've just hunted too many years, too many days, and killed too many hogs. They may run him, but it's the same when that old boar stops to fight. Man, that walker's going to leave town.
We've been having some good luck, I tell you.
Yeah.
We've jumped a hog every day.
That's right.
What was it, Monday that Dale, the old boy, the muzzle loader, killed his,
Yeah.
and then
Tuesday's
the day the one got away from us.
Listen, when I got up on that top in yonder, the only thing I seen was I seen a guide go away before me. He's a little old skinny feller, and he was kind of making it before me. And then I seen that boar hog, and the only thing I could see was his back. Tater, I swan, he's this high, he's jet black, and he had them dogs throwing them in the air, and he left out, and that's the last we seen of him, wasn't it, no?
Yeah, that's the one I'm hoping that we could maybe jump today. If we could get him, that'd be a good hog. Well, he ought to put on a show.
We're out here on what they call the Bankhead Plantation here, and this is roughly 2,500 acres in here with what game land is adjoining us. There's probably 10,000 acres in this general vicinity here. So I hope you got your running shoes on. These boots is made for walking, and that's exactly what we're going to do.
Well, I tell you
boys
what,
ready?
if you do as good a job as your wife did on that boar of hers, I tell you what, you're gonna have yourself a.
What's happening? What's up?
Boys, we jumped a big hog over there. We got the dogs on him, and he's doing
he
pretty
fighting?
good. Yeah, he's doing good.
What color is he?
He's a brown colored hog.
Brown colored hog. Well, I tell you what, let's go. Boys, you
get
ready?
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Come on. Hot dog. We'll be right behind you now, son. Folks, I tell you what, if you've never been wild boar hunting, you ought to try it. This is J. Dorsey and NOEL FEATHER down here in Fairfield County, South Carolina. I mean, the action's fast, ain't it, Noel?
Behind that leg, I think. Put it in. Right behind the shoulder. There we go.
Ray, you done good.
Hey.
I mean, real good. You really put a good shot
Where
on
we're
it.
supposed to be, buddy.
Yes, sir.
I swear that is absolutely the most exciting thing I've ever done.
Is it? I hear them dogs really put it on him, don't they? Noel, what do you think about all this?
Well, it's kind of new to me, but I'll have to agree with Ray. It is exciting at times when one of them son of a guns decides he wants to come your way. Why,
Yes,
he'll
sir.
make you move. No
I'll
doubt
tell
about
you,
that.
he sure made them dogs move, didn't he?
Boy, that was a fighter. He put on a good show.
He cut a few dogs. We'll probably have to sew them up, but they'll be okay. It's just a little minor skin cut, but
How long does it take a dog like that to heal up to where you can put him back in the pack?
well, probably 4 or 5 days. We usually give them about a week or two. We put them up, take real good care of them, feed them a little extra portion because they've earned it.
Huh?
Give them their shots and everything and take care of them, and in about a week or so they're ready to go and willing to go is what
Boy,
I
they
might
seem
add.
like they love it more than we do, you know.
Yeah.
They really get with it.
I tell you, it'd be hard for them to love it more than I do. All right, folks, this is J. Dorsey with Mr. NOEL FEATHER and Mr. Ray Heffler. Now, I'm telling you, we've come down the creek today. I'm give out today. How about you?
Well, I think it's time to go get a bite of lunch myself.
Well, you know, we got old Tater. We're going to have to go get him, load him up in the morning, and take him out.
Well, maybe we ought to rest up a little bit.
That's
then.
right. Time we get him back to the camp and get him skinned, cleaned up and all, I think it'll be time to go get us some supper. What about
Let's
you?
do her.
All right, come back. Well, boys, I tell you what, Noel, that old hog hunting gets rough, don't it?
Man, I'll tell you, them son of a guns put on a fight. Have you ever had a hog actually get to you?
Yeah, I have. We was over here at a big, they call it a oat field, a rye field. And the dogs had him caught in the field, and I couldn't see. The grass was about chest high to me and you both, since we're not no basketball players. But I've come in on the dogs, and they had a good boar hog about the size of what we just killed a while ago, you know. And yes, I've been cut. He cut me right here,
He hit me right there, and before I could get away from him, he hit me right there, and it come out right here. He had teeth about 4 inches long.
Jesus.
So there, and I've been cut right here also, and it's pretty painful.
If one like that ever got a guy down, like
He
in the
could.
creek or something, you wouldn't have much chance, would you?
No,
You
I've
just
got a
keep
friend.
stabbing them daggers till
That's
you
right.
probably bleed to death.
I've got a friend that owns a car dealership up in North Carolina, and his father-in-law was killed by a wild hog.
Oh, really?
Yes, it was. He had him down in the swamp like, and this hog got him. And when the hog got him down, it just virtually cut his jugular vein and severed it, and he bled to death.
All it takes is one
So
slap.
these hogs are really
Man, them teeth just like
dangerous.
razors.
Yes, they are. I don't know which way they've gone here. Dadgone dogs, sometimes they'll run and go one way, and sometimes they'll go another way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you never know what it's going.
I don't know it exactly. Bill's got his. I don't know which way they've gone or anything.
Could you reach him on the radio?
I don't know. I'll try. I'm just trying to get this thing to work here. Let's see here. How about it, Bill?
Yeah, go ahead, Jay.
All right, we just crossed the creek down here. I can't hear a thing. Our dogs has absolutely got away from us. Them two black dogs, I don't know where in the world they went. How about yours?
Well, we turned loose for them. We found some good sign up here in this thicket up here. I don't know exactly which way they're going yet. We're just sort of waiting on them here and see which way they head.
Listen, I hear one up yonder. All right, tell you what, I heard a dog back in here on our left. I mean, it sounds like he's moving straight ahead of us. I don't know which way he's going. Sound like he's right up in yonder now, though. Hold on a minute, Bill.
10-4.
Well, I tell you what, if they break and come this way, we're going to have to cross back and go across the creek over there. If not, they ought to bring it right in through yonder. But I don't know which way they've gone or anything. And,
That's right about where we chased that hog Monday, ain't it?
yeah, that's the same one that got away from us. The same one, identical same one.
How about it, Jay? You got a copy on it, buddy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Them 4 dogs just brought a big blacking out. They're heading right down this big field here, heading towards that long creek down yonder.
Yeah. All right, yeah, okay, 10-4, we on our way. Hold on.
what we need, man.
Woo, that's great, son.
All right.
I mean. That's exactly right. I mean, that's a good shot, son. Son, you just took the wheels right out from under his wagon, didn't you?
You did good, buddy.
I mean, that's great. Let's
All
see.
right. Peter, I want to congratulate you. That's one of the best kills, best hits I've seen on a hog or anything else. You put him down, boy.
Yes, you sure did,
You
son.
put him down. That
tell
arrow
you.
did a number on him, didn't it?
That's a good hog. You know, Noel, this could be the hog we run Tuesday.
There's a real good chance of it.
Yes, it
Looks
is.
a lot like him. And
All this old long hair up on his back. When those dogs were after him, he'd throw that hair up on that back, spin around. He was a sure enough male hog,
about the
wasn't
same size, too.
he? Yeah, he sure was.
But did you ever see one put up better fight than that?
No, you know, the funny thing about that arrow, when you pull the arrow back and let it go, it seemed like it hit that hog and he went to the house in, didn't he?
I tell you what, I always say, you hit one in the right place with an arrow, it'll put him down just like a gun.
I never have seen a hog killed any quicker or any better with a bow
That was
and arrow.
good, man. That was good.
Tater, I'm glad you come to be with us today.
Yeah, sure.
Noel, I enjoyed
You
you
bet.
being here today, and guarantee you we're going to try for a whopper tomorrow.
Oh, let's do it. Hi, I'm Noel Feather. I'm down here at Jay Dorsey still trying to kill that big old boar. And I've only got a couple days left, Jay.
That's right.
And I don't know if we're going to get him or not. We've had pretty good luck the last 6-7 days, but I want that old big boy, or I guess I'll have to settle for nothing this trip.
Well, you know, the last time you was here, you killed a pretty good hog, weighed about 250 pounds.
He was a good boar, yeah.
Yeah, he was. And this week, the last 4 days, we've killed 3 super good hogs. And you know, the one yesterday got away from us. And I tell you, he was a big old boar.
You bet.
What did he look like when you run up on that top up there to see him?
Well, I would say that hog would probably weighed, you know, I'm not authority on it, but I'd say it weighed 350.
350.
Yeah, he looked to me like he was. He was, you know, one of them big old black jobs, the long bristles on his shoulders and everything. He's the kind of hog I was looking for, if I could get a shot at one of them.
Yeah, well, in there where we're running them, man, it's thick, and there's a lot of creeks and a lot of water, and it's just up to the dogs to keep him bayed till we get there.
It seems like every one of them hogs always seemed like he'll head for the creek.
You know, when a hog, Noel, gets to the creek, he'll get in that water, especially knee-deep water, and he feels like he's got the dogs at a disadvantage, because the dogs are, you know, they'd be in water chest deep. And if that old hog's got them in chest deep water, he can really work on them dogs.
Seems like they'll just kind of back up and set down, you know,
Yeah, they
where
do.
the dogs can't get to them.
Yeah, that's right. But you know, where we seen the tracks yesterday evening, we're going to go back in there sometime today and turn loose again and see what we can find. I got one question for you.
What's that?
Can you get him with that scope bow and all that brush?
Well, I don't think the scope will be a problem in the brush. I haven't used it a lot. This is something new. An old boy over in Tuscaloosa, Alabama is making this bracket.
Yeah.
And this is actually just a pistol scope. It'll hold any kind of scope you want to put on it. But I killed a pretty good whitetail with it back earlier this fall down in Georgia.
That's good.
And I just wanted to try it on the hog. You know, I'm sure that it'll work just well on the hog, you know, as it would a deer.
Sure it will.
And the one thing I like about the scope is it gives you about, probably an extra 10 minutes of shooting time at the end of the day. Because just like with a rifle, the scope gathers light. And that's the big thing of it. But I just want to try it on the hog, and I think it'll work real good.
Well,
We can just get that dog to find a hog for
that's
us.
right. Just tell him right here, son. He needs to find that hog. Well, we've killed 3 this week, I believe, to go in the Safari Club record book. They will score gold and go pretty high in the record book. And I believe the boy that we after for you, if we catch him, you know, a big hog like that is mighty smart. He lives in these woods, and he knows every little creek and knows every hole.
he'll hide, he'll get in them big briars, and it's just hard for these dogs to get in them big briars and get him out sometime.
I think a hog like that is about like going out and trying to find a buck that'll score Boone Crockett.
Yeah.
You know, there's just not that many of them. They're there. You're always going to find a few of them, but you're going to find a lot of, you know, small 8 points before you find a buck that'll go Boone Crockett.
That's right.
And that's pretty much the way I would think it would be with hog. There's just not that many hogs like that.
Well, what I saw going across that top yesterday, if he was scored Boone and Crockett, he'd score 170.
He's a good
He'd
one.
make the book.
He's a good one. Well, that's the kind I want. And if I don't get him, it ain't the end of the world. I can come back and try again later. But, you know, I think I'll have him mounted life size if I get him. And he'll be impressive, you know.
Yes, he will.
That's what I'm looking for. And I just hope we can do some good. I got about 2 days left, so
Well,
we can.
we got to do it the next 2 days. You got to leave out for a show. And if we don't get it this time, they'll always be next time.
Well, that's the way to look at it. That's one thing about this hog hunting that, you know, I really like, because it gives you something to do in the off season when you can't hunt whitetails or something else. Why, there's not really a season on wild hogs, is there?
That's right.
And you can hunt them about any time of the year.
That's right. In South Carolina, there is not a season. He's not a game animal in this particular county. And we can hunt him most any time of the year. So if you or any of your friends want to go hog hunting, we can take them most any time of the year.
Sure.
Our average kill here will be anywhere around 150, 75 to 250, 75 pounds. And we kill a lot of good boar hogs. The boar hog population in this area is relatively good. It's new to a lot of hunters in this area because, you know, an old deer track and a hog track look somewhat alike.
Yeah.
And in this particular county, you don't chase deer with dogs. That's why we've got so many trophy book bucks here.
Well, I've never done a lot of hunting with dogs, but I will say this hog hunting with dogs, it can get exciting.
Yeah, this is old Tracker. He's probably been on, I'd say, at least 500 head of hogs. And he's got scars all over him. He's probably one of the best rig dogs in the country. You can take him and put him on a track. He will run, trail, bay, and catch. So if you get a chance during all the excitement today, you keep your eye on him. He'll do good. He'll give 100%.
Well, let's get everything loaded up and see if we can go out there and find a track and put him on there and see what happens.
Okay.
Why don't you come along with us, folks, and see what happens today, and we hope we'll do something that you'll enjoy.
Is that him?
Look on now, what a haul! Woo! Great! I'll tell you what, this hog right here is bad to the bone, buddy. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. side. Track! 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 Get her! Tracker! Tracker!
Great day, son. I want to thank you, buddy.
Yes,
That
sir.
is a dandy. That's the one I've been looking for.
I'll tell you what, look at this.
I never seen a hog with a mane on him like that.
You know,
It's just like a
grizzly
a
bear.
grizzly or something. The way that stands up, that's beautiful.
I want you to look what a set of teeth.
He has got some tough, doesn't he?
I'm telling you, son. I think the bow with the scope on it worked very good. What about you?
I had a little problem, you know, when I fell up there earlier when the hog just about got me. I got the scope full of sand and water, and I had a little problem finding him because the hog was wet. And that sun hit him, you know, when I pulled back on him. Them crosshairs black, I had a little trouble, but once I knew exactly where I was at, why, it worked great.
I tell you what, unlike dealing with a deer, unlike dealing with many other wild animals of the woods, this thing right here will get you, won't it?
Oh man, I tell you what, if a hog like that ever got a man down, there'd be no way you'd ever get out Monday.
I fool with these things 365 days a year, and there's no way, Noel, that I can express the danger that is possessed in hunting wild hogs.
Man, they are tough. I cannot believe the way that them son of a guns can handle dogs.
He got away from us Tuesday.
I think it was Tuesday.
He got away from us Tuesday.
You think this is the same
Yes,
one?
sir.
that we chased?
I remember seeing this big back on this
Well,
hog.
I got a pretty good look at him, but he was at quite a distance, and I couldn't be sure it was the same hog. But it don't matter to me. This one here fills the bill just fine, and this hog I'm happy with
good.
him, and I'm going to have this mounted live size.
Full mount. Well, that'll certainly be
Man,
good.
I don't think I'll get a better hog than that one, Jay.
No, I tell you, if you're gonna kill a big trophy, you need to hunt with a trophy outfit,
I did her.
and you've done good.
Thank
you,
buddy.
sir.
Appreciate it.
Jay Dorsey and Mr. NOEL Feather in Fairfield County, South Carolina, from Trophy Hunters Lodge.